I'm gonna waste no time, like next to no time, getting straight into this. I'm just gonna dive straight in because I've got things I got to do tomorrow, and I only have a little bit of time. But I just wanted to just get on here and chime in, and give my 2 cents with this situation. Now, I'm gonna have a lot I want to say in this stream. This might be the stream that actually gets me demonetized, and you know what? Why not? Because at this stage, right? Let me just plug in my laptop charger. Because this is going to be an intense stream. Okay, I want everyone to buckle up, grab some popcorn, grab some munchies, grab some alcohol, and settle in. Because I have a lot that I want to say, and there's some things I need to get off my chest. One of the key things for me here is I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, and I'm not tired because I'm sleepy. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of everything that DC and Warner Brothers are doing, right? Regardless of who's in charge, regardless of who's at the helm, it's the same shit again and again and again and again. And I tell you what, I'm going to go there. They have disrespected Henry Cavill massively. The level of class that has been shown by this man Henry Cavill here. I'm not gonna read from any random source. I'm gonna pull up what he actually put on his Instagram. We're gonna read through it because I tell you what, right? We're gonna read through it. We're gonna read through it because I tell you what, right? I'm in a mood at the moment where I am so pissed off. I'm genuinely so disillusioned with what's going on over there. I don't know how this has come to pass. There's no sound. Really? No sound. You serious? Oh, come on. Hang on 1 second. Let me just check. 1 sec. Give me a minute. Because I hit my microphone. All right. Okay. Hang on. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Let's test that now. It should be fine now. I'll put my thing. 1 second. You should be able to hear me. I don't know why it sounds so echoey. Hang on. Let me just unplug it and plug it in 1 sec. Difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties. I think it's DC and Warner Brothers hacking in because they don't want me to stream. Give me a second. Because I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, it's fine now. Sorry, everybody. So that was 2 minutes. Okay, so 2 minutes have gone by, so I'm gonna have to leave a timestamp at the front. But essentially, back to what I was saying. I'm tired. Like I don't know how much has been picked up, so I'll just start again. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of Warner Brothers. I'm tired of DC. I'm tired of the whole shebang. I'm gonna start this by saying Henry Cavill, go to Marvel. That's it. Don't go back to DC. That's it. That's it. Go leave that company forever and never go back because I'm sorry, the amount of disrespect that has been put on Henry Cavill by that company is insurmountable. It's disrespectful, it's degrading, and it's pathetic. Now, I'm going to pull up what Henry Cavill said on his Instagram. Okay, this guy is a class act. I'm not gonna pull it from some random site in Billy Bob's movie blog. I'm gonna pull it from the actual post, and we're going to read it because I tell you what, I'm beyond pissed off. Like, this might be the stream that gets me demonetized. I am not freaking happy, and I am not joking. I am no joke. I'm so pissed off with where we're at, really and truly. All right. So, I've just had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and it's sad news, everyone. I will, after all, not be returning as Superman. After being told by the studio to announce my return back in October, prior to their hire, basically saying, fuck you, you rehired me for what? This news isn't the easiest, aka I've been screwed over, but that's life. He wants to say more, and I know he does, but he's such a class act and a stand-up gentleman, he won't. The changing of the guard is something that happens. I respect that. James and Peter have a universe to build. Without Henry Cavill, I wish them and all involved with the new universe the best of luck and the happiest of fortunes. I don't. For those who have been by my side through the years, we can mourn for a bit, but then we must remember Superman is still around. Everything he stands for still exists, and the examples he sets for us are still there. My turn to wear the cape has passed, but what Superman stands for never will. It's been a fun ride with you all, onwards and upwards. Like, look at that. What a class act. What a class act. He's not playing Superman. He literally is Superman, especially with that post. This is a freaking joke. This is actually ridiculous. Fuck this new plan they've got for DC. I'm not on board. I'm sorry. Sorry, yeah. I'm not happy at this. I'm not happy at this at all. Oh, but he wasn't back. Yes, he was. He was. He even announced it himself. They brought him back in Black Adam's post-credit scene for the simple reason they're going to bring him back. Just to jerk the audience around. It's a freaking joke. Like, someone should call them out on this properly that works there and say, whoa, this is not a good idea. Back up the truck. It's actually a bit rude. Like, I don't know all the ins and the outs of him not being the Witcher anymore, but I can guarantee it factored into the decision of him not being Witcher anymore, with him being Superman again. Like, I'm struggling to process what the thought process is here. It makes no sense. People like him as Superman. He's great as Superman. He wants to play Superman. He makes money as Superman. It's a win-win. So how are we in this situation right now where we're literally in a space, okay? We're in a space where Warner Brothers and DC have a gold mine that they're sat on. And they just go, you know what? Fuck it. We're going this way. Now, someone left a comment, and in many ways, I actually agree with this comment. The DCEU is like a Jenga tower. It's falling apart, and it's only so long before it tumbles. But fuck the DCEU. We don't need to carry on the DCEU. Henry Cavill was not the problem. Ben Affleck was not the problem. Jason Momoa is not the problem. Gal Gadot is not the problem. The problem is the stories. The problem is the choices. The problem is the direction. The problem is the lack of vision. That's the problem. That's what's really irked me about this, is you didn't need to get rid of Henry Cavill, and you certainly didn't need to do it after you literally just brought him back. Talk about jerking your audience around. That's one way to do it. It's unbelievable. Henry Cavill, you deserve so much better. Go to Marvel. Seriously, go to Marvel. Go and play Sentry or Hyperion or Captain Britain or Cyclops even. I don't care. Literally, go to Marvel, and I'm not even joking. Fuck DC. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I've had enough. I've literally defended Warner Brothers and DC so many times, and it's at a point now where I'm just like, what are you doing? What's going on? Like, literally, when I started this channel, okay, I was complaining then about the same things I'm complaining about now. 4 or 5 years later, I'm still complaining about it. How are you still doing it 4 to 5 years later? Like, regardless of what you think of MCU Phase 4, and it's been asinine for the most part, at least it's still somewhat consistent in terms of storytelling and universe. Like, I don't understand what the logic is here. It takes them ages to decide whether or not to keep Ezra Miller. But when it comes to Henry Cavill, nah, boom, outdone. Why? Like, you literally had the perfect formula right in front of you. You have the Matt Reeves universe over here. You do Batman Arkham stories in that universe. You really build up the Bat family. Boom, bang, done. Then in this universe, you've got Henry Cavill. You've got Jason Momoa. You've got Ben Affleck. You carry on with that. Maybe you soft reboot it. Maybe it's on a different Earth and you just use the same actors and you just carry on. Like, there's so many other avenues you could have gone. But you just go, nah, reset. But it's a joke, and I'm not happy about it. I'm really not happy. Like, I'm serious. I'm fuming. I'm fuming. I ain't happy about this at all. I'm really not happy about this whatsoever. This is a freaking joke. It's ridiculous. Now, obviously, I'm saying some of this is hyperbole. I'm still going to watch the new DC films. I'm still going to continue to be a fan. I'm not done with DC forever. But by and large, this is not the way to go. And I tell you what, DC, Warner Brothers, I gave you a pass on Black Adam, right? Which was an average movie at best. I gave you a pass because of that end credit scene. I said, you know what? You've assassinated the character, right? The character's nothing like how he should be. He's not an anti-hero. He's an anti-villain. There's a difference. And you're giving him this gray center. You're venoming him when that's not the character at all. It's just The Rock. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you a pass because of the post-credit scene with Superman showing up at the end. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to give you a pass. Maybe you're onto something here. Well, you fuck. You literally did it as a bait and switch to get people in the seats to go and see Black Adam. That's naughty. That is very, very naughty. Very naughty. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. This has me scratching my head, right? Trying to work out what's going on over there. Because at the end of the day, oh, but X, Y, and Z made that decision. It doesn't matter. It's literally like it's like a game of clown foolery. Like you take one clown and you one clown out, you put another one in. Like you take Pennywise out, you put Ronald McDonald in. You take him out, you put Oddbob in. Like it's literally just a different clown, same shit. Now, in the tweet that James Gunn put out there, it was about maybe working together on future projects. That communicate. Well, so what? Is he just going to cameo? No. Henry Cavill, you do not reduce yourself to a cameo. You just leave. Like, leave and go to Marvel. And I'm not even joking. Because right now, right, the level of disrespect that that company has put on Henry Cavill's name is astounding. It's absolutely astounding. He has been a class act from top to bottom. And this is how they repay him. Seriously, this is how they repay him. Oh, but we're building a new universe. You have the perfect Superman. What are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing? You have the perfect Superman right there. I tell you what, Cobra Kai fans, if you're in the chat, I am worried for Blue Beetle. I am seriously worried for Blue Beetle. Anything that's not James Gunn related, be very worried. And on that, James Gunn is a talented filmmaker. Absolutely marvelous. However, it's unfair that Peacemaker gets to stay and Superman doesn't. So what, we keep John Cena and we get rid of Henry Cavill? Does that make any logical sense to anyone? I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. See, I'm allergic to BS. One sec. See, I'm allergic to BS. That's why I'm sneezing. I think that was in iRobot, that one. Was it iRobot or Hancock? One of the two. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to this. You don't get to pick and choose and then get rid of whatever you deem not worthy. So what? Is Peacemaker Season 1? Is that getting the chop? Because Jason Momoa shows up in that. Ezra Miller shows up in that. Was that just... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is that just like not... Is that just not a thing now? Like, we're just not doing it? You see what I'm saying? It makes no sense. You don't get to move the goalposts depending on what fits your... Like, I'm sorry. No. No. I am so worried for Blue Beetle. I am very worried. I guarantee you that after that movie's released, it's going in the bin. Guarantee it. Because everything up till that point, from Aquaman 2 to that and whatever else, it's not done by the new leadership, if you can call it that. Now, obviously, being in leadership positions, you have to make tough calls. I don't envy them. But at the end of the day, right, why on earth are we getting a young Superman story? We've seen it. Like, what are we going to do? We're going to have him reporting at the the Daily Planet again? Like, just always a reporter blending in. We've seen that. Enough. We literally have a god-tier Superman ready to introduce a different level of Superman threat into the fold. I'm talking Lobo. I'm talking Brainiac, Darkseid. Really explore. Do something new. You have Henry Cavill right here. So what, we're going back to formula and we're going to restart again? Reboot it again from scratch for the 5th time? Like, this is a joke. And I saw one post today by someone on the gram that said, oh, what did they say? They said, oh, the DC universe was over when No, sorry. When Henry Cavill is the DCE universe. I'm not trying to hear anything about Ben Affleck or whatever. As much as I love that. The DCEU is built off of the back of Man of Steel, one of the greatest superhero movies ever made. It's one of the greatest superhero movies I've ever seen. Had one of the most amazing promotional campaigns, from the posters to the trailers, everything. It was insane. And this is what they do with it. All that great potential. They decide we're going to box it up and toss it out the window. Like, literally, except the whole of next year means nothing. Oh, Go and see Aquaman 2 means nothing. It's the final one. Oh, go and see Shazam 2 means nothing. We're recasting anyway. Like, the castings are not the problem. Jason Momoa, who are you gonna replace Jason Momoa with as Aquaman? Seriously, no joke. Who are you gonna replace him with? You're not gonna find anyone more badass and fitting for Aquaman than Jason Momoa. You really aren't. For Henry Cavill, who are you gonna replace him with? Who are you gonna replace Ben Affleck with? Gal Gadot with? Zachary Levi? Who are you gonna replace him with? The castings are spot on. It's the stories and the execution and the roadmap that's the problem, and the leadership. It's a freaking joke. Now, maybe there could be some silver lining to this. Maybe a reboot, or well, not even a reboot. I wouldn't even call this a reboot. I'd call it cleaning house. The clean slate protocol. That's what this is. Clean slate might be a good thing. Start fresh. You know, if the road's already damaged, why waste time with it? Fair enough. But at the end of the day, it's not an origin story. But the thing is, he says that, but it's a young Superman. So it's basically going to be an origin story. Oh, he's working as a reporter. Like, is he going to be fighting Brainiac as a young reporter? No. Like, it's. I don't want to see Zod again, bro. Like, I can't do it. Oh my god. What is he going to be like, saving kittens out of trees? Like, it's. Do you know what? Let me look this up. Let me look up some more facts on this. I want to see what James has actually got to say. Because this right here, I'm not happy with this. I'm sorry, I'm not. This is the final nail in the coffin right here. This is a joke. Absolute joke. Unbelievable. This is a freaking joke. I really do not know what to say. There is something stating that they were like, yeah, they want him to have Lobo, and Jason may be down for that, but then you're going to confuse the masses because they'll look at him and go, that's Aquaman. Why is he Lobo? You see what the Pandora's box you open. Just cast it as someone new. Hell, cast Jason Isaacs as Lobo or something. To be fair, that could actually work. Just have to get Jason Isaacs to bulk up a bit. Right, so let's read the tweets. Okay. So, now, I do want to preface this by saying James Gunn is a hell of a filmmaker. He's a hell of a creative. Guardians of the Galaxy, Peacemaker, insane. Suicide Squad, insane. Except Rick Flag. But other than that, all good. Now, I'm going to take a swig of water. That's what happens when you're talking about. Right, there we go. Peter and I have a DC slate ready to go, which we couldn't be more over the moon about. We'll be able to share some exciting information about our first projects at the beginning of the new year. Okay. Not much to go on, but all right. Among those on the slate is Superman. In the initial stages, our story will be focusing on an earlier part of Superman's life, so the character will not be played by Henry Cavill. So, aka, when he's a reporter. What, you're going to have him on Krypton? It's like, you literally have Goku from Dragon Ball Z here, and you just randomly decide, yeah, let's go back to Dragon Ball days when he's a kid. Like, that's... No! But we just had a great meeting with Henry, and we're big fans, and we talked about a number of exciting possibilities to work together in the future. AKA, we let him down gently and said to him, you ain't coming back. That's basically what it is. Like, cut the bullshit out of this. I'm sorry. This is PR. This is fancy PR for, we told him he ain't coming back. That's basically what it is. Cut the BS. Being part of the slate, oh God. And he literally said he wasn't writing it. And now he's writing it. Please tell me this isn't an origin movie. No way. So if it's not an origin movie, what, you're just going to have him be a reporter? Go around getting stories? Are you going to just make it a comedy? Oh, God. Right, so look, all right, Ben Affleck's going to take on more of a directing role. But that means nothing if you don't have the... Oh, Danny, I was hoping no one would bring that up. They might go Legion of Superhero route. That, in my opinion, if they're young, that means time travel. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't introduce time travel, please, for the love of all that's hope. Don't introduce time travel into DC. The exception is the Flash. That's different. If the Flash uses it, fine. But in general, please don't. just when things were looking up, just when things were going in the right direction, literally when things were going in the right direction, DC decide we're gonna go the other way and crash course into a wall. I'm beyond livid. I'm not happy at this. This is a joke. Like literally, if it ain't the Matt Reeves universe, I don't care anymore. I don't care. Screw it. Aquaman 2, why should I go see it? Oh, because it's a new movie about Aquaman. So what? It does not building to nothing. The universe is dead. Oh, you should go see Shazam 2. Why? It's building to nothing. The universe is dead. You're building to nothing. It's like going to see Infinity War and knowing there's no end game afterwards. It's like going to see Empire Strikes Back and knowing there's no Return of the Jedi. Like I'm done. I'm done. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this at all. This is a joke. This is an absolute joke. Fucking pissed off with this company. 2 steps forward, 50 steps back. Every time. Every time. Useless. You know what? At this point, here's what we do. We actually scrap everything. We stop dithering and scrap it all. Just start fresh. I said this a couple of weeks back. If you aren't going to keep Henry Cavill, you start fresh from bare minimum. You go right back to the bare bones. You start fresh. And I tell you what, go for it. Have fun. Have at it. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I'm not happy. This is a joke. Keep Ezra Miller around, but you get rid of Henry Cavill. You keep John Cena around, but you get rid of Henry Cavill. What kind of nonsense is that? You don't. That's my biggest issue. And as much as I love John Cena and I love Peacemaker, you don't get to move the goalposts depending on what project is yours and what isn't. That's not fair. Like, come on. I don't mean to be that guy, but it's not fair. It's right. Upcoming DC movies. Let's check. So let's see what's the last in the line. Right, so we got Joker Folie à Deux. That's the Todd Phillips one. All right, so that'll be fine. I'm not counting that. All right, so we got Shazam 2, The Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman. I'd be very worried about all 3 of them. All 4 of them, sorry. I mean, The Flash, to be fair, I'm not worried about that. That movie's going to be shit anyway. But Shazam, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman, they're building to nothing. If you want to be completely honest, why did they shelve Batgirl? You may as well just release Batgirl as well. Because what's the point? Like, you're shelving the whole universe anyway. May as well go out in a shitstorm. This is a freaking poor decision. This is really poor. Look, James Gunn, I don't know if you're ever going to watch this, dude, but please, I implore you. I beg you. Please don't go through with this. Like, if you're going to do your own Superman thing, go ahead. Can we at least keep Henry Cavill? Come on. He's perfect. Like, come on. It's just gonna wind me up. It's just gonna wind me up. This goes back. Shout out to my Geek Talk squad that are in the chat right now. It goes back to the stuff that we were talking about 4 to 5 years ago, and we're still talking about now, if not worse. I wanted clarification, but not like this. Do you know what would have been better? I wouldn't have a problem with it. Well, I would have a problem with it, but I wouldn't have so much of a problem with this if they had literally just said, "Okay, Henry Cavill's not coming back." Then I wouldn't have liked it. I wouldn't agree with it, but I would have accepted it. The reason I can't accept this is because they shoehorned him into Black Adam just to get people in seats to see Black Adam. Because it's a bang average movie. The character was assassinated the minute The Rock was cast. Because you're not going to see Black Adam. You're going to see The Rock covered in lightning, right? So first, the character's already changed. Wasn't happy about it, but I was like, you know what? The Rock, okay, fine. I give it a pass. He rejuvenated Fast and Furious. Maybe he can rejuvenate DC. The Rock even now looks like a mug. Like, Dwayne Johnson literally is probably sat there thinking, you've mugged me off. I look like a Muppet. I went above and beyond to make sure Henry Cavill came back. You've mugged... When even Dwayne The Rock Johnson can't even help. Think about that for a second. The Rock can't even help. Your company is a fucking mess. Like, say what you will about Fast and Furious. At least the people behind the movies actually give a shit. Like, you know what? At this point, yeah, fuck it. Just Henry Cavill, Sir, go to Marvel. Go to Marvel, please. Go to Marvel. Become Sentry, Hyperion, Captain Britain. Someone over there. Just go there. Because I tell you what, even though Phase 4 has been, at least they treat their cast and crew with respect. Like, at least they do that. Because I really do not know what's going on over at Warner Brothers. Because to me, oh, but so-and-so made this decision. It's the same shit every time. Different manager, same shit. So you know what? Maybe a restart from bare zero might be the best thing. Because instead of pussyfooting around, just scrap the whole lot and start fresh. That's it. Done. Because that's what really bothers me about this the most. And as I said today, it really baffles my bollocks, right? The most in regards to the situation of them jerking the fans around. That's what I don't like. You literally, you cock tease the fans. That's what you did. You literally dangled a carrot right here and goes, come here, boy. Come here, boy. Sit down. Roll over. Play fetch. That's what you did. That's what you... And someone in that company should say, whoa, this is a bit of an arsehole move. We shouldn't do this. Like, someone should say it. Someone should be held accountable for it. Because to me, right, I wouldn't have the integrity to do that. That's called jerking your fans around. Marvel could never do that. As much as I have my issues with Phase 4, as I keep saying, they would never do that. DC just love to do this for fun because it's funny. So what we doing Black Adam now? Is The Rock no longer Black Adam? We're restarting again? But we'll restart everything. Why not? Charles, you did not have to donate, sir. Thank you for the £2. Everyone raise a toast to my boy Charles in the chat here. Charles is an OG brother of mine. But I tell you what, Mr. Gunn, on that, good point, Charles. The amount of pressure you are now under is insurmountable. Like, you have an uphill battle. And I'll shout out my boy RJ for this one, because he even made a great point to me today. Whoever they cast as the new Superman is doomed from the jump. They're doomed. Like, they're literally doomed. I'm not even joking. They are doomed from the jump. Hey, look at that. Look at all those pint emojis for you, Charles. Damn. That's all for you, bro. Oh, man. But literally, they're doomed from the start. No matter who they cast. They could cast an Oscar-winning actor. It doesn't matter. They're not Henry Cavill. As I said, DC fans are some of the most passionate fans around. When you have The Rock on stage and he's getting booed because people want Henry Cavill, if The Rock is getting booed, imagine what the new guy is going to get. R.I.P. Like, seriously, whoever they cast, best of luck to him, because I don't envy them. And on that, it takes a very stupid person to get cast as Superman and not be aware, or self-aware at least, of the situation surrounding the environment. So people will be put off playing Superman because of the context of this. You didn't need to carry on the DCEU. You could have just kept the actors. It's really simple. It's right there. Henry Cavill is perfect. I don't understand why we're doing this. Like, I need to just accept it. Henry, go to Marvel. Just leave him. Go to Marvel. Oh, but we can work on future projects together. Now, fuck that shit. Go to Marvel. Fuck DC. Go to Marvel. I'm not even joking. And I say that with ironic because I got a DC hat on, but go to Marvel. DC, James Gunn, whoever, Saffron, whoever's in charge, start fresh. Now, I will be there to watch. I'll be there to watch. I'm a DC fan. But at the end of the day, this was not the way to do it. This was not the way to do it. If you were going to say Henry Cavill wasn't coming back, I wouldn't have liked it. I wouldn't agree with it. But I would have been like, okay, I don't know whose pictures he's got of... Like, that's what really bothers me. Has he got, like, pictures of someone or something? Like, does that company have an ill will towards Henry Cavill? Despite him being a class act all the time. Like, is there some kind... There needs to be a documentary about this. And I'm not even joking. Like, can someone look into this? Does he have, like, some kind of information on someone? Did he walk into a room like there's like someone sitting there doing whatever? He walks into a room, sees the wrong thing, and oh, that's it, Superman. Seriously, no joke. Did something happen that we don't know about? Because I'm like, there needs to be an investigation done into this because clearly they don't like money. It's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. That's it. James, Saffron, this new DC era, if you will. I wish you guys all the best. I'm gonna watch and be a fan as normal, but I can't lie, this has put a sour taste in my mouth. Nearly 40 people watching as well. So smash that like button, people. I've been ranting for about half an hour and my voice is sore, so I need the moral support. Exactly, Tristan. Did Henry sleep with one of the girlfriends or what? Like, what did this man do? There's got to be something. Did he run over someone's dog? Like, I'm not even joking. I'm genuinely serious. You keep Ezra Miller, but you get rid of him. What? You got the motherfucker choking people and shit, and then you got Henry Cavill that's a class act, and you're just like, nah, you're done. Bye-bye. That literally made... Give up. Give up. I really give up. This new era, James, Saffron, I wish you all the best. I wish you luck. I'm sure you'll do great. You know, again, Guardians of the Galaxy, it's your pedigree. You are good. And that's the thing. I'm not taking anything away from James Gunn. He's a hell of a filmmaker. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Done great with Peacemaker, and he's got loads of other great works. So I've no doubt he'll do great. Now I've had a chance to calm down and get it off my system. But at the end of the day, this was not the way. There is a way to do things, and this is not one of them. That's what really winds me up the most about this, and that's what really bothers me the most, is the fact that we've been dithering so much about a guy that literally strangles people, whereas you've got Henry Cavill that's a class act, the gentleman, and you get rid of him. Now, you know what? Even then, I don't even care. Just release the Flash movie as whatever it is and just start fresh. Don't even waste Flashpoint. Don't even waste Flashpoint. Because I tell you what, because that is Flash's biggest story. If they waste that to reboot this mess, you know what I say? You release Flash and whatever movie it turns out to be is whatever it turns out to be. Aquaman 2 and Shazam 2, you release that and then you just leave it here and you ignore it and you move on. That's it. I wouldn't even waste my breath. Move on and then just leave it. Release them and move forward and start fresh. Because it's just a waste of a great story, you know. I tell you what, I'm glad we decided to do a discussion this Sunday because I'm not happy. This is ridiculous. Like, it's really stupid. Like, this is a big L. It's a big L. Like, you literally have the perfect Superman right there, man. I tell you what, Warner Brothers, you are lucky Henry Cavill is a class act. You genuinely are. Like, you really are. Henry Cavill is a stand-up dude. How many times have you jerked this guy around? Like, no joke. How many times? Like, what, 5? What did he do? And you literally put him in Black Adam. You literally put him in Black Adam just so people would give that movie a pass for how shit it is because Henry Cavill's in it. Because the movie's defined by a post-credit scene. Even I gave it a pass because I said, you know what? Henry Cavill's back. It's a trade-off. I'll take it. Nope. Waste of time. So now what? You're going to redo Black Adam as well? You'll have no choice now. Like, I do need a hug. No, you know what? Henry Cavill needs a hug. I would be... Do you know what? To be fair, I wouldn't even blame him because I need to... I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up. Hang on. I'm going to look it up. Did Henry Cavill leave Witcher for Super... Yo, it's literally... I literally typed, did Henry, and it filled it in automatically. Right, why did Henry Cavill leave The Witcher? No, I did, but apparently there's a bit of backlash about he left the role of Geralt for Superman, unconfirmed, but it could be a thing. Could be a thing. Because again, the acting industry is always in flux. So he might have left the Witcher role because of Superman. And if that's the case, Warner Brothers, you could get sued for that, and I'm not even joking. You could genuinely get sued like that. Like he literally just. I mean, I don't know if he can get sued. I'm not an expert in legal whatever, but I wouldn't blame him for suing him. I'd be in his corner. I'd be on his stand. I'd be on the stand singing his praises. He wants to be Superman. Look how much it means to the guy. Like, come on. It's like Andrew Garfield with Spider-Man. Like, why do these studios insist on treating their actors like this? It's pathetic. Because speaking from an emotional standpoint, the reason why I'm so emotional about it is because as an actor, right, myself, if I want to play a superhero, am I going to get treated like this if I get to play them? Like, am I just going to jerked around? Like, oh yeah, I'm loving this superhero. No, you're recasted. Like, is that the norm now? Is that the message that we're sending to up and coming aspiring actors who want to play these roles and make a legacy? What's Henry Cavill's legacy? Oh, post-credit scene in Black Adam. Wow. Ouch. Okay, fair. But I'm sure it factors in at least. Mac Lee! What's up, dude? Yeah. Quack. I'll tell you what, because where was it? There you go. There's an Arnold impression for you. Dwayne turned down a cameo in Shazam. Yep. I'll tell you what, as I said, Dwayne must feel like a real mug. Seriously, I'm not even joking. I bet Dwayne's pissed off and all. Dwayne did a lot to get Henry Cavill back. Yep, red lightsabers indeed. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say anymore. Because as much as this company could potentially have a good universe built around this, and I say potentially, right? I say potentially. The likelihood is very minimal. Like, the likelihood is extremely minimal that it's going to be good. And even if it is good, like, I'll be there, I'll watch because I'm a fan. But at the end of the day, what's really important here is the context of how we got here. And that's all people are going to remember. That's all people are going to remember. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this. Hey, RJ. I was saying earlier on, RJ, that whoever they cast as the new Superman is doomed from the jump. Poor soul. You know what? Henry should just go to Marvel. I'm not even joking. Just go to Marvel. Oh, but we want to use him in future. No, just go to Marvel. I'm sorry, James. That right there, not running with me, Chief. I'm just not happy. I'm not happy at all. There needs to be a reason. I need some clarification on what Henry did. There's got to be a reason. Because this is a joke. It's pathetic. Hyperion or Captain Britain. I agree. So, I mean, it happens to literally... Why does this industry insist on praising individuals that do some of the most heinous, disgusting acts? And you get someone like Henry Cavill, who is a stand-up gentleman, a classy act, and he gets screwed over twice. Unbelievable. You know what? Even then, good shout, Mackley. Henry Cavill as James Bond? Yes, please. Yes, please, with a packet of martini. I don't think that's a thing, but yeah, make that a thing. So why don't they... Oh my freaking God. I mean, honestly, when they say it's not an origin story, it's a younger Superman, I'm just like, so what are you going to do? It's basically an origin story. Oh, he's a reporter that reports. I haven't seen that before, have we? Say what you will about Marvel, but I actually like the fact they skipped over Spider-Man's origin. I actually like the fact that they're skipping over the Fantastic Four's origin because we know the origin. That means we can just get straight into it. With this, it's like, we're going back to it again. We're going back to it again. Yeah, I understand that, but it's just like, this is, again, good point. This isn't all on James Gunn. I just want to stress that entirely. But My issue is it's all on the old executives, but the thing is, it's not that far off of the old executives being there when they shoved him in Black Adam. Now, I'll be honest, the only reason I gave Black Adam a pass was because of Henry Cavill. And now that he's no longer there, that movie, it's done. Nope, we ain't getting Ben Affleck back either. Spider-Man's origin was in the third movie. Yeah. That's do you know what? That's actually that's actually a really good way of looking at it. I like that. But I just I just don't know anymore. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm so disillusioned with the whole. Yeah, I just yeah. But even then, RJ, it's just like, come on, why? You have Henry Cavill. He's the perfect guy. Why? Like, oh, and this is where I have an issue with James. Oh, we're gonna use him in future projects. Fuck that. Cameo his ass. Unbelievable. Go to Marvel. That's it. Go to Marvel. Go to Marvel, Henry. Go to Marvel. Go to James Bond. Something you deserve much better. Much better. I tell you what. Mission Impossible in one movie treated him better than the whole of DC have treated him. Unbelievable. Because the thing is, this isn't new. This has been going on for 4 or 5 years. Regardless of who's in charge, it's the same crap. It's just the same shit. It actually hurts. It's like, come on. Like, you keep certain individuals like Ezra Miller, and yeah, I said it. You keep certain individuals like that. You keep certain individuals like Amber Turd, but you get rid of. Mind blown. Mind blown. Mind blown. See, this is the thing. You didn't need to recast anyone. You could have just kept the. If they wanted to stay, you could have kept them. Like, literally, of the original guys, you apologize to Ray Fisher, you get him back. You keep Gal Gadot, you keep Jason Momoa, you keep Henry Cavill. If Ben Affleck doesn't want to commit, then you recast him. Ezra Miller, you recast him anyway, and you still have some of the old DC left. You know, like, come on. And this is the thing, Dasher Nation, as I was talking about earlier on. I'm uncertain. I am very, very uncertain. Seriously, I'm very uncertain about Blue Beetle going forward. At this stage, why don't they just release Batgirl? What's the point? You literally shelve Batgirl just to protect your your reboot. What's the point? You may as well release it now. It means nothing. The whole next year means nothing for DC. It's just a waste of time. Thing is, James knew. Like, he wasn't. But the thing is, he said that he wasn't writing it, and now he's writing it. There's so much blame to go around with that company. Zaslav, yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, Warner Brothers, you've been really jerking me off lately. I tell you what, your little rumor mill about Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and now this joke. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm seriously not happy. I'm really not. Damn. Damn. Sorry, Chris, that got me. There we go. Hang on. Let me just focus the camera. Hang on. No, there we go. Oh, guys, get your comments in the chat. I'm worn out. I'm legitimately worn out with DC, and I'm worn out. I'm worn out. I mean, Blue Beetle could stick around, but then the thing is, you've got Blue Beetle as the opening to James Gunn's new universe. Like, it's not a solid foundation. Again, like, Blue Beetle is a tertiary character. Blue Beetle is a Miles Morales type character. He's a Spider-Man type. Like, he's literally a transitional character. Like, building a universe off of Blue Beetle, as much as I love Sholo, for DC, that's not the way to go. So I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I've heard that Avatar, from a filmmaking standpoint, is revolutionary. But I've heard mixed things about the story. But I kind of expected that, to be honest. Like, I mean, I wasn't really. I mean, to be fair, I never really got into the first one much. Like, it was all right, but I think personally, I think the first Avatar is a bit overrated. Just saying. From a filmmaking standpoint, perfectly rated. From a film standpoint, massively overrated. Um, yeah, maybe. They might do what they did with the Batman. Now we gotta wait. Yeah, I mean, Aquaman 2, Shazam 2, Flash, Blue Beetle, it means nothing. It literally means nothing, and that's my issue. Is that James is going to keep Peacemaker, but not Henry Cavill? Come on. Well, I agree with that, but that's because but that with that though, like Avatar, like what, two movies over 20 years, and Marvel 20 movies over 10 years. Like it's apples and oranges, you know. I don't know, guys. I'm not happy with it. I'm really not. I'm so disillusioned with Warner Brothers and DC and just the whole thing. It's just been an ongoing battle the last 4 years of just not non-stop, just the same problems again and again and again. Oh, I agree. Warhammer. I've heard of Warhammer. You know what? Henry Cavill, I wish you all the best because you are a legend. Can't even see the guy. So we can't even see the guy. Yeah, we with the bollocks we've been served. Ah. Some cash and disappear. I'm gonna say what Kamata says in Tokyo Drift. You think you can walk in here, dump some cash, and walk out? I mean, Grant Gustin deserves better as well than what the CW show gives him. But he's been Flash for 10 years. I don't think he'll want to do it anymore. I don't know. I just don't know. It's just one of them kind of things where I don't know how to feel because it's like you've literally left Henry Cavill in the dust for so long, and this is how you repay him? Like, come on. You couldn't have told him sooner. So now you got to restart everything from scratch. Oh, it's a young Superman. So what? We're going back to reporting again? Like, really? Man, nearly 30 people in the live stream, though. You guys are killing it. Jesus, stop spamming. Marvel or DC? Both. I mean, as of right at the moment, Marvel. But in general, both. I just don't know what to say. I really don't. I think I've said that for like the last 5 minutes, but I'm so out of words, you know? Oh God, no, no, no. I want Robert Pattinson to be his own thing, you know? Oh yeah, Emilio not returning as Gordon Bombay and Mighty Ducks. That was a shame. Exactly. We've got Smallville. Exactly. Have you seen Wednesday? To be fair, I'm not really. I mean, I watched the original as a kid, but I never really got into it. I don't know. I've seen a few clips. It just doesn't feel like it'd be my kind of thing. I mean, it looks cool. I think Jenna Ortega captures the character perfectly, but the show as a whole, it feels very Netflixy to me. I'm just like edgy gothic teen drama, but I mean, it looks all right. Looks all right, but if I have to be honest, it's been overrated because Jenna Ortega is playing the lead. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. Even though she does a great job, but let's be honest, it's like Ariana Grande playing a character. Like everyone's just gonna flock to it. It's like when what's another example? It's like whenever The Rock plays someone, you know, it's the same thing. The stuff seemed like it was going back to normal. Exactly. I mean, this is it. I don't want reboots. I want every like you don't get rid of Henry Cavill. You don't get to pick and choose. I want everything in that DCEU gone, out, start fresh. Ah, it's too late now, man. They've made the decision. And the thing is, there's always potential of them going back on it again and rechanging their mind. At this point, I'm going to say, Henry, don't wait for that. Go to Marvel. With Marvel coming off Wakanda Forever and the holiday special, going into Guardians 3, Ant-Man DCU is going to be shat on like they were being a few years ago. Their potential has been wasted. Really doesn't. But he's better as his own thing. Like, I want there to be a Batman universe where we really flesh out the rogues gallery, you know? Oh, yeah, he'll be keeping those, but he won't be keeping, yeah. Well, I mean, it's true. Wait, do you mean what I said about Wednesday? It's very, very Netflixy. Very Netflixy. Ezra must be blackmailing the producers. Damn.
Is there any more coffee?
Damn. So bad about the Flash. Wait, you mean the show, the character, or the actor? Clarification, please. Yeah, I just hope Marvel can get that right. How devastated you are. Oh, devastated. It's just like, you literally have the perfect Superman right there. Oh, the actor. Oh, don't even get me started on what the actor's been doing. If I say, I'll get demonetized. But you can Google it. On Barry Keegan's Joker. Oh, he's great. He looks fantastic. I love his design. I love his feel. I love his maniacal nature. He genuinely looks like an unhinged mofo. Like, he really looks like he means business, you know? Wednesday. Well, I mean, it's true. It's Netflixy, edgy, gothy, you know, teen angst, you know. I mean, I'm right, you know. I mean, it looks good, but it's just not for me, you know. And that's just my opinion. Blade Runner up in this bitch. Agree. Yeah. I don't know, 42 people in this live stream. This is nuts. This is the most I've had in a live stream in a while. It's probably because I'm ranting like a lunatic. I enjoyed the Mighty Ducks finale. I'm looking forward to... I suppose I'm looking forward to Bad Batch Season 2, I guess. What else am I looking forward to? Oh, that's it. 65. The movie 65 with Adam Driver. That looks good. I like the look of that. Like dinosaurs and sci-fi. That's going to be a better Jurassic World than Jurassic World. Seriously. Check that trailer out if you haven't, guys. It looks really good. Adam Driver looks great in it. Mind you, I'll watch anything that guy's in. He's a fucking amazing actor. I'd love to work with him. They literally had the best Superman in the palm of the hand, and they blew it. As Wonder Woman. Damn. Bet Murray's no. Yeah, the new DC animate might give the plan away. Deathstroke, Batman, Long Halloween, Man of Tomorrow. I think might be the plan. James said, "Young Superman." I offered you friendship, and you spat in my face. Matt has changed his tune recently. He said he. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. That communicates to me they're gonna do it. Or just actors in general. Like, unless it's Marvel, I don't think anyone wants to do anything superhero at the moment because it's just so up in the air. You know, sometimes when DC's going to shit, you know what I feel like doing? I feel like, you know, putting my headphones on and going, when you be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you, you're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much. Like, Jesus. Like, honestly, Spider-Verse 2 looked good. There you go. That's some positive. What are your thoughts on Woody Harrelson as Carnage? Great, underused, shit movie. Wasted the character. But he's good. Great as the character. Just wasted him completely. Literally, if it wasn't for Stranger Things and Cobra Kai and Top Gun, then like this year, and the Batman, I don't know what I would. Yeah, Mary Zatanna, that could be a good shout. Peyton List is Black Cat and Marvel, though. That's more of a bang on one. Well, me too. I think Blue Beetle is doomed. Literally, it's like even that song where it's like what is it, the la 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 la, like that one. Oh, fudge. Cyberpunk. Oh, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Let me have a look. Let me check it out. Let's turn this stream into a bit more of a positive one before I end. I've done my ranting. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Okay, 10 episode story. I might have to check this out. I've been watching what is I've been watching? Oh, what's the thing on Netflix? Oh, Blue Exorcist. That's it. I actually shout out to my friend for recommending me that because that show slaps. Ren and Bon. That's my two dudes. Two favorite characters right there. And I mean, I like the brother. He's cool. But Blue Exorcist. I'm liking that a lot. Could you imagine? It's like, this is how the chosen one brings balance to the industry. I give exposure to the goat. The goat saves the industry. Robert Nepper would be great. Robert Nepper would be great. I said it before. Robert Nepper would be an amazing Joker. Yeah, I agree. The whole King group could fix Hollywood. Yes. Have I watched the Spider-Verse trailer? Yep. Have I seen Willow? No, I haven't. I know. Is it based on the original or is it a sequel to the original? Do you have any idea how Sean will fit into the story of season 6? I mean, I don't think he'll be included in the main plot, but one theory I threw out there is that he could literally just be in the audience supporting his brother. And then if there's a fight outside, then Sean gets involved. 3 seasons of build-up. That could be good. Hey, watch Outer Banks. Out of here. No. I will not be doing that. Anytime someone tells me to watch Outer Banks, I just go, bring balance to the film industry, not leave it in turmoil. You and my brother, Disney. Thoughts on The Whale? Hang on. Is that... Wait. I haven't actually got around to seeing it. Is that the psychological drama? I have to check this out. An obese and reclusive English teacher tries to reconnect with his estranged teenage daughter at one last chance for redemption. Oh, okay. I like the cast. Brendan Fraser, Sadie Sink, Hong Chow, hopefully I said that right. Samantha Morton. It's got a good cast. End of 2022. God damn it. No! Anthony Zactor Griffin has said that he'd like to play Robin. I mean, he could be good, but I think we've got to give that to Tanner. Why don't you watch He's All That to bring up your spirits? You know what? That would actually be a good... I might watch Morbius right now, actually. Argentina or France. Oh. Why did you have to bring up football? Right. I don't like France and I don't like Argentina. In this context. No, I'm joking. I would prefer France to win it. But then I'd also prefer Argentina to win. It's one of them. It's a lose-lose situation. Like, I still haven't gotten over the hand of God thing that Argentina pulled. But I could tolerate Argentina winning it for Messi. France, I could tolerate winning it because they're France, but at the same time, we have a bit of a rivalry with them, and it's a toss-up, It's like, do you want this shit pizza or do you want this shit sandwich? The list. Danny has finished the list. Well, this is the thing. In terms of movies, I'd say DC. But that's just me. Warner Brothers is on the naughty list. Have you started watching Warrior, Andrew Koji? Hang on. Hang on a look. Andrew Koji. Hang on a sec. I've completely butchered the spelling of that. Do you know what? I might have to check this out. This is pretty dope. Oh, wait. It's got thingy from Fast and Furious in it. Nice. Yo. Oh, Christian. Good suggestion. I might have to check this. They won't even get Santa. They get Krampus. Yep, they get Krampus. All right, guys, get your final. Oh crap! Get your. Oh, whoa! Oh, bit under the weather. Get your final questions in, people, and then I'm gonna go and seek therapy and cry. Agreed. England would have had a chance if it wasn't for Harry Kane and missed a penalty. Yep. Cast I can't. I'm not even gonna say that name. Otherwise, that yeah. No, let's not do that. Have you guys seen those weird GTA edits where it's like when Andrew Tate catches you like driving or something, and it's just like he's just gonna start beating you up. Flagged and reported. Ah! This is why I'm making my superhero story independent from Marvel. Yep, good man. Henry was casted as Sherlock Holmes in Eli. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh dear. Ah, sleepy. It's crazy. I got literally 40 people in right now as I've been literally dogging DC for about an hour straight. I'll tell you what, it must be funny to watch my streams back. The amount of raging and ranting I was doing earlier. It's literally a one-way ticket to demonetized. Like that. It's yeah. Scott Adkins, really? Scott Adkins is he's good. He's good. But I think with this restart, it's time to reduce the amount of characters we have in the multiverse. And that means we might never get to see Michael Keaton never come back. And to be fair, I'm actually kind of gutted about that because there's a part of me that really would have wanted to. And there's a Batman Beyond movie that was almost in the pipeline, and that's now been shelved. So naturally, it's a shame. Playing Nova, not a bad shout. I mean, I would prefer to play Nova myself, but not a bad shout, sir. Our world is becoming controlled by corporations. Cyberpunk intensifies. I agree. Oh, God. I am absolutely shattered. I'm just imagining you saying that, Adam. Like, literally, it's like, also, if you're going to reset the universe, then get rid of everything. It's not a buffet table. Absolutely. You don't get to pick and choose. You scrap the whole thing. John Wick. Now that restored my faith in movies. I love John Wick. I tell you what, the thing is, when you go to a Keanu Reeves movie, you don't go there for an intense Oscar performance. You go there to see and go, guns, lots of guns, and just killing people. That's what when you go to a Keanu Reeves movie, that's what you get. I love it. It's the same reason we go to see Mission Impossible. We don't go to see Mission Impossible. We go to see Tom Cruise running insane stunts and that epic score. Henry Cavill Superman in a multiverse movie or something. I wouldn't even do that anymore. If I was Henry Cavill, I'd say fuck you and I'm out. I'm not doing that. No, I would literally just leave. That Tanner should play a live action version of Terry McGinnis. Oh, that's not a bad shout. I think we should use Tanner in some way as Robin or Nightwing, you know. I'd say Dick Grayson. I think he could pull that off. I mean, as much as he gives me Jason Todd vibes, I think he could really pull off Dick Grayson as well. Eli taking Kenny and Anthony under his wing. That would be nice. That's a very good shout. And to be fair, as I said, with Miguel and Robbie on the same page, you don't really need Hawk anymore. He's like the cherry on top of the cake. It's funny I said a while ago that Keaton would have been a perfect Batman Beyond, then they cancelled it. Quite a coincidence. Yep. Spider-Man 2. Hey, Venom looks freaking tight in that game. Has anyone played the Has anyone played Midnight Suns? Tanner fits Nightwing or Red Hood more. I agree. Tanner would nail it as Red Hood. But the thing is, though, like, because we're only in year 2, you kind of can't skip to Red Hood because he's, like, you know, years down the line. So, we'll see. We'll see. Ah, man. Henry Cavill, you are a class act, sir. You are a class act. And the thing is, what's great about it is even though Henry Cavill's a class act, everyone is freaking out on his behalf. So it's even better, you know? It's marvelous stuff. Oh, damn. I'm on a 55-inch TV, apparently. Nice one, Danny. HD. HD quality. I love it. Freaking love it. 37 viewers right now still. Mixed reviews. Do you know what? I really want a Marvel Ultimate Alliance game properly. Like, you know, but they put it on the Switch only. come on, what a waste. Like you have a roster of like 30 Marvel characters that you can literally swap out, and it unbelievable, unbelievable. Miguel, Robbie, Sam in the same page. Hawk might be sidelined a bit more. It's probably going to happen. That's probably why they paired him with Dimitri quite a bit towards the back end of season 5, because it's just, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I can't lie to you guys. This news has kind of bummed me out. Like I'm not happy about this at all. I'm really not happy about this. Like there's Henry Cavill is perfect. Like he's inch perfect. Whoever they cast as the new Superman. Seriously, RIP. A Marvel fighting game like Injustice, make it happen. Yes. Thank you, Lisa. I mean, well, I was ranting like a baby for the first 40 minutes, but at least it was entertaining. It was very therapeutic for me to get it out my system. Warner Bros. Suck. I agree. And then they want to do Cursed Child for Harry Potter. Are you joking? God almighty. Don't ever, ever, ever put that into existence. Oh, I tell you what, Henry Cavill showing up in that post-credit scene, I was like, you know what? I say this as a straight dude. I was like, I've never seen a sexier individual in my life. I was like, you know what? Go on, Henry. And they do that. And I said what I said. As disappointing as it is, DC and well, no, it'll still be around. It's just like I'm still going to continue to be a DC fan. It's just a lot of my frustration, especially in the first 40 minutes, comes from the fact that they've jerked us around so much. Yep. One of the greatest living directors. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. You got me with that, Adam. Jump on a broom and beat them with a beater. Damn. Watch yourself, Harry. Wood, look out. That would be nice. Please take care of Nolan. I admit I got a man crush on Cavill. Who doesn't have a man crush on Cavill? Come on. Do you think that bringing Jason first to Matt Reeves' universe would be a good idea? Because this, do you know what, Chris? It's actually not a bad shout. It really isn't. Like as great as Dick Grayson is, I wouldn't be against it. So having Jason, I wouldn't be against it, depending on execution. Because at least I know Matt Reeves will actually give a shit. That Harry never. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cursed Child. I hate that book. I hate everything about it. Voldemort and Bellatrix, shacking up. Voldemort going no, like no, thanks. Oh, do you know what? Like there was a bit more footage of him in Deathly Hallows Part 2. There was the bit where he's like, come on, and he leads like a broom attack and stuff, and he was actually in it more, but didn't get a chance to see him much. Which is a shame because it's kind of like a throwback to, the old days. And yes, Henry Cavill is a handsome dude. He really is. Make him James Bond. I'm not even joking. James Bond. Like, seriously, no joke. Right, there we go. Just doing something. Tanner fits better as Jason Todd than Nightwing. Yeah, I agree. It's just the only thing with that is again we're skipping over Dick Grayson. Like I don't know. I want a proper Batman universe. As much as I love Tanner, I want a proper Batman universe, where we really flesh out the Batman lore and mythology. We get right into the Bat family, start from square zero and work your way up. They're looking at Aaron Taylor Johnson for really? Aaron Taylor I mean, to be fair, he would make it work, but I would rather give it to Henry Cavill. Like after Mission Impossible, for me, he fits perfectly. Like he fits perfect. Like I know some will go, "Oh, Idris Elba, yeah, he's great," but Henry Cavill, I'm just saying, that's the dude right there. That's the man. That's the man. I'm gonna go for another 10 minutes, guys, roughly. I'm gonna end and go and get some therapy. He can kick ass. Yeah, I mean, we're only on year 2 Batman. This is the thing. Like, don't rush it. Like, take your time. Like, we could, and I'm not joking when I say this, we could literally get 8 movies of Robert Pattinson's Batman if you take your time with it. I'm so disillusioned with that company. I really am. I feel like for me, I'm at the stage of acceptance. But I mean, we all knew this was coming. Let's be honest. We all knew. It's just a case of waiting for them to say it. It's just the Black Adam post-credit scene where it's just kind of like you literally just jerked everyone around. That's what you did. That's what you did. Whoa! Like you literally just jerked everyone around. That's literally what you did. And yeah. I'm gonna have to leave a pinned comment to this video to tell people to go to the 2-minute mark because there's no audio for the first 2 minutes. That's literally DC and Warner Brothers hacking in. That's what that is. Oh well, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. But what are you gonna do? Oh well, we're here now. We've been dealt this hand. We got to move forward. Oh, in terms of the Craven movie, I have no hope for it whatsoever. You know what? I'm going to read that script. Imagine how ironic it would be if a dick could save DC. I can't even say it with a straight face, bro. Adam, I freaking love you, dude. Damn. Yeah, that's it. I agree. I remember RJ and we were saying the same thing. Is it went straight into the detective elements of the character. No other Batman movie's really gone that far. Like, I mean, you have bits and pieces in Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, but in terms of the real nitty gritty detective stuff, not that level. Do you think you'll get to 8K? I might get to 8K in the new year, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. 8K. Come on, Chosen Familia. 8K. Let's go. Hopefully there's light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We can hope. We can live in hope. But I guess you could say, until then, that's not the real cut for DC. You see, Evan, you remind me of Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV, where even though Arsenal would lose and he'd be upset, he'd be like, right, Claude and Ty, in you come to the video, and they'd start arguing, and he'd just go, here comes the money, 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 money. So even though we lose and we're angry, you get compilation material. Yeah, Evan's doing an MCU at the moment. He's plugging his future material. He's setting it up. You see? See the brilliance of what he's doing here? I love it. Really, I love it. I love it. I taught you well, Evan. But yeah, I'm just shocked. You know, I'm actually genuinely shocked. I thought for once we were going in the right direction, and Warner Brothers just like everyone at Warner Brothers, James, Saffron, everyone, they just decided to do a 180. You know, fuck it, why not? What are you wanting for Christmas this year, Jacob? All I want for Christmas is Henry Cavill as Superman. Clearly not going to get that. So I need a stress ball, like a little ball that I can squeeze, just for stress, because like my blood pressure is spiking, and as Adam will attest to, like us Scottish boys, we've naturally got higher blood pressure than the average person. So naturally, when we're pissed off, it's more visible, and our blood, like the average person when they're pissed off, their blood levels here, like for us Scottish boys, it's like right up here. So I need a stress ball. I mean, you got to edit it, but you have fun while doing it. The villain of MCU Spider. I was going to say, yeah, Scorpion. It's got to be Scorpion. Come on. It's the perfect time. Perfect time to do Scorpion. Thought you'd want Chelsea to win a trophy for Christmas. It's in the new year. What's happening on Saturday? Tell me more. Who are they even going to cast as a younger Superman? Cast me. I'll sabotage the movie. I'll say, get Henry Cavill back. That's the real cut. There is no filter when a Scottish guy gets angry. It just comes out. And some people may not like it, but that's how the Scottish roll. We don't care. We just say it. We say what everyone else is afraid to say. And sometimes it can be to our detriment because our temper can kind of get the better of us. But you know, it still works. Still has its place. Bummer. And this Scorpion, Mr. Negative is a good one. How is your Scottish accent? Oh, it's fantastic. From the Highlands, mate. Mm. You will never take Henry Cavill. Let's do a bit of Irish. Right. What are you doing? Why are you dissing my heritage? Get off my land. I don't want to see Venom in the MCU, but not Tom Hardy. Yeah, that's another situation. Burger burglary in a Scottish accent. Why? Hang on, let me just Google that quickly. I'm trying to make sure I'm not being baited to say anything. All right. Burger burglary. What? Young King's ringing any bell? Oh, sugar crumble. Yes. I shall see. I shall see. Ah, thank you, AR. Right back at you, dude. Right back at you. Right back at you, bro. I look good too. Well, I mean, when don't I look good? I look good all the time. Hey, I'm telling you, I think Anthony's going to pull a madness and surprise people. You may take our DC, but you will never take our Henry Cavill. Except they did. Yeah, looking forward to it. As I said, No Way Home's opening. There's a dark movie in there. Mr. Negative. Hey, Mr. Negative's cool. Oh, yeah. It is really difficult in a Scottish accent. I just thought it was like a bait and switch thing that Evan used to do to me all the time. Yeah, I mean, James Gunn is talented. Again, I'm not gonna undersell it here. James Gunn is a hell of a talented filmmaker, and that's never gonna change. But I can't lie, I'm a little bit with this. Oh crap! I really need to rest my voice. Sony are having a villain universe, but DC can't have their own good universe. Would you be interested in reading any books? I like to recommend one to you. Recommend away. Recommend away. Good games. Hogwarts Legacy. Can't wait to play that. Strike Warner Bros. Media. Damn. Apparently, the way we roll was entertain. Yeah, the way we roll at ours. It entertains people. I've noticed. Yeah, I don't know. Even when listening to my granddad as a kid. Yeah. Tom Hardy's Venom can stay in the Sonyverse. He'll get bodied. Well, I mean, Venom would put up a good fight. Like, let's not undersell it here, but I just don't want anything Sony attached to anything MCU. Keep it over there. Captain Underpants. Hey, Captain Underpants is goated. I don't care what no one says. Oh, great news. The people behind Venom 1 and 2 are definitely behind Venom 3. Yeah. Dead on arrival. I'm not watching that shit. After what they did to my boy Carnage, one of the greatest Marvel villains of all time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stand by what I said. Carnage should have absolutely killed Anne. Did they do that? No, did they? Fuck. Unbelievable. I'm not happy. Really not happy. Really not happy with that. Unreal. Man. Killing Carnage in his first. Yeah, they're great at games. They suck at everything else. Stick to games. Venom Trilogy. Yeah. Venom Trilogy is consistent. It's consistently shit. I like that, actually. Okay, do you mind if I use that again? I'm currently watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I can see why Tommy Oliver is the best Power Ranger. Come on. Who else is it going to be? Yeah, I played the first one. I need to play Miles Morales. Yeah. But I'm going to round off there, everybody. I'm going to just go and seek therapy and cry into my pillow, you know, and get my mascot and go, you know, and all that jazz. Also, hang on, while I'm on stream, there you go. I got my nice little Assassin's Creed gown. There you go. Look at that. Nice little Assassin's Creed gown. There you go. Ezio Auditore. Let's see if I can. There you go. There you go. Look at this. There you go. I've got my. Oh god, this even got the weird hood thing that he has. There you go. Look at that. There you go. That's how I'm pulling up on DC. If you hit 10k subs before July, you have to do a stream, and you're no. Okay. Oh, fair. Enjoy. It's again, Power Rangers is very much a product of its thing. Like it's a very specific type of thing. But guys, thank you all for tuning in. Had about 40 people in the stream at one point. It's freaking insane. I suppose I will see you all this weekend when me and the Kings absolutely go all in on DC. This was just because I needed to get some of my personal feelings out the way. And begin my grieving process, so that way I'm ranting less on Sunday. I still won't be finished, if you know what I mean. Yo, dude, you killed Superman. Yo, dude. Ugh. I agree. That would change it up a bit. Night, Lisa. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'm off to, again, go and get some therapy and cry and send all my love to Henry Cavill. Oh, man. Peace out, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye for now. See you this weekend for Kings of Pop Culture. I'll tell you what, actually, before I round off, because I keep forgetting to do this, because YouTube's notifications are a bit spotty. 1 second. Before I round off. You know what? I don't know what list you've made, Danny, but we're going to make it a DC-centered stream. Right, so I'm going to schedule it. Just bear with me a second, guys, before I round off. I'm doing this in advance. Right. Bang. Boom. Bang. Bosh. Okay. Let me just drop the link. 1 second. So that's how good I am. Just badass like that. Okay. Right. Here is the link. Okay. Everybody, there you go. Bang. All right, everybody, click on that link that I just put in the chat there. That is a link to the Kings of Pop Culture stream that will happen this Sunday. So make sure you click on that. Set a reminder for yourself, just because YouTube's notifications have been a bit iffy lately. So keeps you guys abreast of all things me and my squad. All right, guys. You guys take care of yourselves. I'm, again, off to go and get some therapy. Maya Cruz, Cavill, Beatty. Damn, Jesus. Right. R.I.P. Peace out. Ha! Good night, Master Oogway. Ha! Oh, I actually looked it up properly. He's a very wise person. Thank you for the compliment.
All clear. Nothing above, nothing below.
I don't know why I played that clip. I need to play that one.
Show him his head. Come on.